And just like that, the 3-day odyssey is complete. I'm Joe Renton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Year's Dash 2021. It's like a nice morning snack after the full course meal that was Wrestle Kingdom 15, spread out over 2 nights, and oh boy, are we all fucking full after that. This was just a decent show. There were just a lot of multi-man matches besides the opening match that was Yuji Nagata versus Gabriel Kidd, and it was just to set up some potential feuds for the New Beginning tour to set up New Beginning in Nagoya. Now, I probably won't review the Road 2 tour. Maybe I will, but, that's kind of up in the air because those Road 2 shows are kind of just hit and miss. The next review that I do for New Japan will probably be New Beginning in Nagoya. And we'll see what happens after that because, unfortunately, virus cases are rising in Japan, at least some areas of Japan, so we'll have to see if any tours get pushed back or outright canceled. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but this was a decent event. Overall, a lot of the overarching story was, will Jay White leave? Will this be it for him in New Japan? Will he go New Japan Strong? Will he just go home? Will he go to WWE or AEW? Where do you think Jay White is going to go? I think he'll end up staying in New Japan, but he could be done. But they did push it so goddamn much that he will be done that I think he'll be back with either a bit of a twist to his character. Or who knows, he may be gone for a goddamn year. He may be fucking burned out because he has been one of, if not the top heel for the last year and a half. So anyway, where do you think Jay White's going to go? You think he's going to go home? What do you think's going to happen? Answers in the comments, please. So the Tokyo City Hall, by the way, fucking beautiful, beautiful building. And English commentary from Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton because Rocky Romero was in the main event. Gabriel Kidd versus Yuji Nagata. I love Yuji Nagata. Gabriel Kidd has dramatically improved during his time as a young lion. Kidd did get in some good shots. He did actually have Yuji down, targeting the arm early. And then those cannon fire kicks, that was absolutely insane. And eventually Nagata lock gets the win. So there you go. We then get Minoru Suzuki and Doki with his lengthy pipe that he's draping all over the guardrails and trying to smash everybody with his lengthy pipe because Doki's lengthy pipe seems to be the focus of this match, actually, or at least, the entrance, because he just loves swinging his lengthy pipe around. So they took on Tiger Mask and Yuya Uemura. Tiger Mask apparently had a severe bout of diverticulitis. Glad to see that he's okay. You can tell, though, that there's a lot of ring rust, and I'm afraid that this is going to be his last hurrah. It was what it was. Yuya wanted Suzuki because apparently Yuya doesn't want to live to see the age of 30. And Suzuki's laugh is fucking terrifying. Absolutely goddamn terrifying. Apparently he's really nice to the fans. I've never met the guy, but apparently he's really nice. Tiger Mask did well at first, but then he tried the double underhook Tiger Driver. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. But again, ring rust. I hope that's it. But I really, really hope that he doesn't hang around way too long. He deserves, to enjoy many years from retirement to whenever. He just deserves to enjoy a nice retirement. And he is, I think, about 48. I'm just glad that he's okay. I just don't want him to hang around too long like any other wrestler. And Gotch style pile driver for the victory. Yuya gets pinned. And this was nice for what it was. Suzuki seemed to show a little bit of respect towards Yuya Uemura, and that was very nice. Then the Empire with B. Priestley ruining things. B does not add anything at all. She's just yelling at ringside and just distracts from the fact they're trying to get the Empire over after they all lost their respective matches at Wrestle Kingdom. They took on Tenzan, Kojima, and Yota Tsuji. The Great O-Khan character is ass. I've said it before. He's not bad in the ring, but the character's just ass. Cobb is great. Assisted Ozcutter and Cobb covers Yota 1, 2, 3. They're at least established the Empire as being, a dominant force, and that's what they needed, especially after losing their matches at Wrestle Kingdom. Ospreay then says, you think we look weak? You think I'm mad now? Well, after losing at Wrestle Kingdom, I'm pissed off. And then they stretchered Tenzan out after O-Khan had hit a Tombstone Piledriver variation. I hope that's an angle and the Tenzan isn't actually injured, but honestly, he's in his early 50s, and while he still does pretty well in multi-man matches, I think this may be Tenzan's last year. Maybe he gets a big send-off right after Wrestle Kingdom next year, something like that. He has meant a lot to New Japan, but I don't know. I just think that he's near the end because he has been mentoring Master Wato. But I don't really know why they need to do this. Nobody's going to really buy Great O-Khan as being this, absolute killer. I just don't really get it. Dangerous Tekkers and Kanemaru and El Desperado versus Guerrillas of Destiny, Taiji Ishimori, and ELP with Jado. Who can out-heel who? This was a mess, but it was also fun because it was really just who could, use dirtier tactics and beat the shit out of one another. Zack Sabre Jr. is a joy to watch. Everybody get in here. Loaded foot into a super kick. ELP gets the victory, and it seems like ELP and Ishimori want the IWGP Junior Tag titles back, and ZSJ was upset at the ref. Are they turning Suzuki-gun face is what I'm wondering. And then we get Evil with Dick Togo, Yujiro, Bad Luck Fale, Chase, Jay White in potentially his last match in New Japan Ring with Gato versus Okada, Ishii, Goto, Yoshihashi, and Yano. So all of Chaos versus Mania Bullet Club. Typical Yano comedy. There really wasn't much to this. It wasn't bad. It was very much a by-the-numbers match, though. We did get Jay gaining some shots, but he did seem to be kind of taking it easy until he tangled with Tomohiro Ishii. Everybody get in here, everybody hit a move, get out, and all that. And then vertical drop brainbuster pins Jay, and he's taken out. And nobody really addressed it after that, so who the fuck knows what's going to happen with Jay? Pretty interesting storyline they're going with here. And then we get LIJ Show versus Show, Rocky, Ibushi, Master Wato, and Tanahashi. I have a question, even though Ibushi is incredibly, gifted and just a tremendous athlete and really is a goddamn Iron Man. He wrestled 80 minutes between night 1 and night 2 of the Tokyo Dome. We couldn't have given him the night off. I mean, he didn't do much in this, but I just think he had to have been goddamn tired, as great as he is. It seems like they were teasing a few potential matches. Hiromu versus Sho, probably for New Beginning in Nagoya. Sonata versus Ibushi, which I'd be all for. I think you hold off on that. If they do New Beginning in Osaka, or they do something like that, or even for maybe the anniversary show, do something like that. I would just like to see Sonata and Ibushi get a little bit more of a build, even though there's a natural, build from the G1 and just, the fact that they are really both guys are not necessarily, massively fire promos, but they are tremendous athletes in the ring. So I would like to see that get just a really, really big build with a really hot crowd. And possibly Shingo versus Tanahashi for the Never Openweight Championship. I don't think Tana really should be in championship matches anymore. I'm sorry, he's fucking done. Pace is good, though. MX pins Wato, and then Bushi says, hey, maybe he'll battle Wato in the singles match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a great show, and more questions about Jay White and what the fuck's going to happen. Anyway, let me know what you thought of New Year's Dash. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm Charm Etlin. I'll see you soon.